Hello, and welcome to A Word of Hope on August 23rd. This is Father Jim Marchandre coming to you from the mountains of Abruzzo, Italy, in the beautiful church of La Madonna della Misericordia, Our Lady of Mercy. Today we have the option of celebrating Saturday of the 20th week of the year, or a votive Mass in honor of the Blessed Virgin Mary, or for us Dominicans, a special memorial Mass in honor of St. Rose of Lima, a lay Dominican from Lima, Peru, who was a champion for the poor, who dedicated her life to the values and the meaning of Dominican way of life as a laywoman. It gives us an opportunity to be grateful for our Dominican history that included people like Rose of Lima, but also gives us an opportunity to be grateful today for the lay people in our order today. The gospel that the church gives us is from St. Matthew, and it's a very familiar gospel, and it's a very challenging gospel. Jesus says regarding the scribes and the Pharisees, "Do and observe all things whatsoever that they tell you, but do not follow their example. They preach, but they do not practice what they preach. They tie up heavy burdens on people and don't lift a finger to lift them. All their works are performed to be seen." What a challenging statement about leadership in the temple at the time of Jesus. And it translates to a challenge to the leadership in our church today. Our former Holy Father, the wonderful Pope Francis, always preached against the sin of clericalism, which is clergy believing somehow they are entitled to something special because of their ordination in life. No, he said, no, if you are ordained to ministry in our church, you are ordained to service of the people of God. That is what you are entitled to. Service, servitude, servanthood. The higher you go in the church, whether it's a bishop, a cardinal, a pope, the higher you go in the church, the deeper you go into service of the people that you're there among. What a great challenge to the scribes and the Pharisees. What a great challenge that our former Holy Father picked up on the clergy today. And I believe it's a great challenge to anyone in any leadership, whether it's church leadership or whether it's political leadership. The higher you go, the more you are a servant of the people, a servant of the people. And just like in the church, we can have servants who believe they are entitled because of their position in the church. So in government, there are people who are political servants of the people who believe they are entitled to something special instead of realizing the servanthood to which they've been elected. My friends, we hear a lot of words, both from the right and the left, from the top, from the bottom. We hear a lot of pontificating about what's right and what has to be done. But we do not always observe that the people who are pontificating are practicing what they preach. And that's fundamentally what today is all about. Practice what you preach, regardless of your position in the church. And may those of us who are looking for hope today, in a day, in a world in which hope is challenged tremendously, let us be the first to live a life of faith that is full of integrity, in which we who profess our faith not only profess it, but live it. We practice what we preach, and we live our faith with integrity. May that be our hope. God bless you.